What up? Welcome to the Railcast. What's going on, fellas?
What's good?
What's happening? What's going on?
DJ Real Life, Tall,
305.
TJ.
What's happening?
Let's breathe for a little bit. Sodaronis. How y'all week was?
Bless my brother.
Here we go with the my brother thing again. Things are going horrible. If you saying my brother. What about you, TJ? What's going on?
Everything's going good, Happy to be alive.
Let's just breathe for a little bit. You on point this week?
I'm always on point, sir.
When
I'm on point, still on point.
That's an on point lie.
Definitely.
Well, here we go, man. We're going to get into it. Before we start, I want to say thank you to all the YouTube subscribers that's been subscribing. The Railcast is on YouTube. You just go to YouTube, and hit the subscribe button. Leave your comments, suggestions, whatever you want to say. And also, for right now, we got 3 episodes until TJ decides to put the rest on there. And also, of course, this is made by Anchor. You can also download Anchor, make a profile. You can leave messages on Anchor. We'll play them on the air. And like it, and comment, so on and so forth. And also, since last time, now, what's going on over there? What you doing, man? You can check?
No, go ahead.
Oh, wife, you call me?
Nah.
Second time?
But,
Special ringtone?
now the Railcast has been picked up by Spotify. So, you can hear the Railcast is on Spotify. That's 8 different outlets. So, just type in the Railcast and you'll be able to get the Railcast on Spotify. All, how many episodes? 9?
9.
All 9 episodes is on Spotify now. So, alright, guys, what you want to get into?
Brother TJ, go ahead.
You're on the phone right now. Looking for it.
Well, we're gonna talk about the killing in Oakland with a young lady.
What about it?
Yeah, what's the story behind that?
You know what I'm saying? Right, the white Caucasian man had slit the throat, and it's a big uproar in Oakland, protesting and
Uproar?
yeah, uproar. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
What you did with fishing?
Yeah, we went fishing. Well, it's a bit alright. A lot of stuff been going on, I think, in the media and on on social media about whites, just white people in general, white officers, not white people, but white officers, and killing black kids, which has been going on for a long time. And we have also people was getting police called them for no reason.
Yeah, that seems to be the new trend now. White people calling the cops on black people. How you feel about that, Tal?
Well, to my opinion, we call the police on our own kind. If you see 3 or 4 dudes sitting on the back of a car, we call the police. Or we see them hanging out in front of the store, we call the police. So it's the same concept. They ain't causing no problems, but we still call the police because they feel like they're about to do something. Same as the black lady in the pool. The white guy, approached that lady, started a conflict with the lady, and about her not living at the pool. He don't know who lives there.
But the thing is, this new thing that's going on, these days and times, like we just said, the cops killing us. When these white people decide to call the cops, and when these cops, act crazy and start shooting, like that seems like that's the trend that's going on.
We kill our own self. Our own kind kill each other.
Well, we're not calling the cops on each other.
Why not? Yes, we are.
Are we?
Yeah. We definitely call the cops on each other.
If the police, we're not calling the cops on each other.
That's how some people live, but some people call the police on them. Don't think that all black people don't call the police on the kids. They do.
Who do you think call the police more, white people or black people?
I don't know the statistics for all that, but
we see it on YouTube. We see it.
They post that stuff, but I'm sure black people call the police on black people.
I bet the ratio of whites calling the police than blacks is a lot higher.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the statistics part of it, but
But they called back to Nia Wilson.
That's the young lady from Oakland.
Her name is Nia Wilson, and what I don't like is that how they get Facebook pictures,
right,
and post the most rugged picture of the young lady. Like they post a picture of her. They post a picture of her on, I guess, on the news while holding a a fake gun, but it's like a phone case for a phone protector for a phone.
Right. You could have chose any. Pretty sure this young lady had millions of other pictures to display, but you chose to show a picture of her holding a fake gun. Like, they try to change the narrative of what really happened. They try to make up like bad people that did it to her. They did it to Mike Brown.
They do to a lot of them.
Yeah.
That lady Sandrick, I think she was in Missouri or somewhere when they put her over and handcuffed her. And,
right.
You know.
Sandra Bland, that's her name. I forgot her name, but yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a trend that's been going on, which is crazy. They had a basketball game. You heard about that one? LA Fitness.
Yeah.
Where you know the guy bumped into the black guy, bumped into the white guy. The white guy got mad, went to the front desk. The lady called and said it was assault. The police get there. They don't want to press charges, and they both go back to play the damn game. Thought that was real strange that especially the black guy went back to play the game. I wouldn't have went back. I'd have left. But rest in peace to that young lady in Oakland. I know they had like protests going on. Oakland been through a lot already with Oscar Grant a couple years ago. I think it was at probably not the same place, but it was at a station, a transit station. So again, thoughts and prayers go out to that young lady and her family. So what else you guys want to talk about?
But also, what else I want to talk about is this is what's going on too.
He might be on point.
Another incident happened when a owner of a lemonade stand, I forgot where it was at, but he owned his own lemonade stand. But it was some white owners across the street from him. He was a black owner. He went to open up the door. They called the cops on him because they thought he was breaking in his own store. So when they got there, the police asked him and said, "Hey, what you doing here?" He said, "I'm the owner." So the police asked him, "Well, do you have keys?" He said, "Yeah, I have keys. I own this store. This is my store. This is my business." And the black guy asked him, say, "Oh, who's called the police?" They said, "Oh, well, we can't tell you who called." But I guess he figured like, okay, well, they thought he was breaking inside the store, but he's the owner of the store. Right. But this is the new trend. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. And all these reports is coming out. I think it's been happening, but
it's been happening, but we wasn't able to prove it. Now, people are pulling out phones and social media. They allow, us to show the ignorance that's going on. But hopefully, we can get past that, and hopefully it doesn't start a race war. All right, so off that, because last time we did that. Last time with 2 sad stories, and yeah, we gotta. All right, what's next? For that.
But it's happening.
Yeah, it is.
It's happening.
It is. You gotta have your talks with your kids and your friends about that.
So what else you got, TJ?
Go ahead. You gotta hold it down this week.
I gotta hold it down this week.
You've been off for like 3 weeks.
Nah, I've been on. I've been on. The last episode I was on was like.
No, you missed about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, you just got real tight about last time. But which the last one, discernment was really cool because we got a lot of feedback for that. A lot of good suggestions and opinions on it. So.
But what I really want to do is start.
What you want to do?
Start giving a lot of props to our black owners.
Why black owners? Why just not owners and peers?
Because we don't hear too much about our black owners. They doing great things in the community. Like you got some black women that's become airplane pilots. Just open their own restaurant, like McDonald's owning a franchise. We got different people that we don't know about. You got a young lady in California that she had the first black-owned grocery store the only black grocery store in California that she opened up. I forgot the lady's name, but I have the information for you. So you have like all these black people who's doing great things, not just being in the news for negative stuff, but we should be more in the news for positive stuff because most of our black people, kids, they see these role models. Well, they have these only role models they see is like probably LeBron James, rappers, athletes, and stuff like that. That's all they see. Mm-hmm. But okay, well, why a person who owns a grocery store can be a role model, or a person a black guy who's doing good in the stock market, why he can't be a role model?
Because they don't
nobody's gonna know about that guy. That black dude doing good in the stock market.
It's not cool.
Why it's not cool?
Just not because it's not
cool.
popular. He's not popular. Nobody knows about that guy.
Right. Like we're not too familiar with the stock market. So for a young kid, you think a young
We
kid,
grew up.
it's not cool to
We grew up to watch sports, play sports, and dance and listen to music. That's all we brought up to. Entertainment and sports.
But we need to change that. We need to change that narrative as well. Like we need to have more politicians. We need to have more black ones though. We need to have more judges, lawyers.
Now, most of them are crooked anyway.
I mean, we have some honest ones out there. Like we don't like what's going on, but instead of complaining about it, we need, like I said, we need more people in the court system, in office.
It also, once we get into that type of business, we get sabotaged. For some odd reason, it seems like the good ones always get stabbed in the back, or take briberies from some kind of contractor or constructing contractor out there. Under the table, they set you up, to blackball you and take your job.
Yeah, that sounds some helping out and stuff. But
yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Serious.
Yeah, yeah. TJ?
Yeah, but I understand that, like you said, but we have to do something because we have everything's on point.
We listen, go ahead.
You got to get tall, a snuggie or something over here.
Whoa, it's your world, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, but like you said, especially City of Miami, I put Miami out there this whole time, but still,
305.
It's like you get I think me and Tall went to the game the other day.
Miami Gods.
What game did you?
We went to the Big
Three game.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Three.
Shout out to the Big Three and Ice Cube and everything that he got going on there. Shout out to him.
Yeah, they doing a good job.
One of the issues I have when I go to functions,
Uncle Ruckus.
I hate to see young people hang out outside of the
young people or young black people. Let's
young people.
Okay.
It can be black, white, or whatever. I just hate to see young people hanging out outside of establishment. I'm at the game, all I see them hanging out at the concession stand. You can't even order food. They just sitting around there. They ain't not purchasing anything. They just standing there.
What about the young ladies we seen walking?
Oh, the young ladies, I don't know if they had any seats, but they were looking pretty nice and they just wanted some attention. So they walk up and down the stadium, I guess trying to look for guys to talk to them. I guess I really don't know. I didn't.
So that bothers you?
It bothers me when I see the young guys hanging out at the concession stand. People can't come and buy their food. The people standing in the way, cussing, smoking. All in the way. You don't want to do that. You with your family. You want to go get your food or your hot dog or a piece of whatever you're going to get and go back sit down.
Yeah, I don't really have an issue with that.
They just posted up on the wall waiting on people to walk by. So you got to keep saying excuse me like 1,000 times.
I mean, that's
come on, man.
That's any event that you go to.
No, really.
That has young people. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Well, hey, I agree with
I
you.
would have an issue with being posted up at a corner store or something like that.
Well, that's what we're going to do anyway. We're going to wake up like we had a job and post up at a corner store.
Yeah, see, that's whack to me.
It is to me, but that's something we do. You don't find any other race doing that. Or any other, white people, black people, Haitians, Jamaicans, they don't post up at no corner store.
Well, there's one around the corner, the liquor store. I ain't going to say the name of it, but I was so shocked to see white people hanging out in the corner.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, you go over there, it's a liquor store.
Well, I'm not familiar with this area.
Yeah, whatever. We close by. Yeah, it's not fun. Go there right now. Some of your buddies hanging out.
I'm familiar with this area.
Yeah, all right.
I'm get over before I get dog.
Yeah, whatever, man. What else y'all got?
Yeah.
Man? What else y'all got?
All right.
So how was the Big Three though? Was good?
Yeah, the Big Three was awesome.
Oh, happy belated birthday too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Happy belated birthday. He just celebrated his 45th birthday. Congratulations to you, man.
Look at this, man. I'm only 25 years old than that.
25 plus 20 is 45. Let's do the math on that. Congrats him on that. He still looks 50. Okay, so how was the game?
Game was awesome, man.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, game was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
They didn't really do no 4-point plays.
No, they didn't do none of that, but it was fun to hang out and do some things that out of the norm.
Right. TJ, what else is on the menu there? Like it's your world.
It's got to be my world.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, all right.
All right. So another thing I had.
You better take it. Let me do that shirt on.
Yeah, he do that shirt on. Another thing I was listening to I'm on business today. I'm just, there's certain stuff is on my mind that, I have concerns about.
What's on your mind?
And I listened today, driving down here to.
From where?
Yeah, where you came from?
I can tell you that, sir. But driving down here and listened to the school, Miami-Dade School Board.
Before you get into that, let's how do you guys feel? Sorry to cut you off too. Not really, but how do you guys feel about men that when they get a divorce, they ask for spouse support? How do you guys feel about that? Because it happens. Hold on, it happens all the time when a woman divorces.
Yeah, when the roles are turned the other way.
So how do you guys feel about that? Tall, take it away.
I think that depends on your situation. If she makes a whole bunch of money, you're like a stay-home dad or whatever, then yeah, you should be awarded spousal support. But if you're working and you're able to take care of yourself, you should not be awarded spousal support. That's just my opinion.
So you speaking for the man, or you speaking in general?
I'm speaking in general.
In general. So do you have an issue? You don't have an issue with the man asking for spousal support?
Nah.
Okay.
Depend on his financial situation.
Okay.
If he's making more money than her, why would he ask for spousal support?
Right. I mean, that's you familiar with spousal
support? Yeah.
Well, it's for the person who's not making.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. So if they're making an equal amount of money, or maybe he's making a few dollars less than she is,
right.
It's pointless asking her for spousal support.
Right.
But if she's making $200,000 or $1 million, and you making $30,000, then yeah, you should be awarded spousal support.
Right. Because it was a big issue. I don't know if you guys remember with Mary J. Blige. Right?
Yeah, with that guy. Yeah.
Right. Her ex-husband was her manager, and when they got a divorce, he asked for spousal support. It was a huge thing. He shouldn't do it. He a no good dude. Ricky Smiley was calling him less of a man. He can't say anything because his friend is gay.
Yeah.
But besides the point, they had a big issue with that. I heard women talking about that, but I didn't see anything wrong with it. It's the law.
It's the law, but there's marriage. So
let's
but there's marriage, so they're gonna feel that way because they feel connected to marriage like that. So they're gonna feel like she getting done wrong.
No, but I think sometimes people react to their own personal things that they went through in life. Like he's probably financially stable. So every woman he dates, most likely they're gonna ask for spousal support because they're not gonna make nowhere near as much money as he's making. So from his experience, he's probably saying, no, men should be awarded spousal support because he's been through enough where he probably had to pay the woman spousal support.
You're talking about whoever,
whoever.
But it's the law. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like it's I've seen it happen.
Yeah, you see it every day.
Every day where the woman is awarded spouse support is the law. So if it happens to the man,
okay, let me ask you another question.
Now, before you do it, some of the stuff he was asking for, I ain't gonna front, was kind of outrageous.
Yeah.
But as far as the basics of the law, he didn't do anything wrong with the law, and he was right. So go ahead.
Okay, how long should spousal support last? Because they got stipulations on spousal support.
Well, they have
10 years, 5 years.
No, they have some where it's temporary spouse support, and they have some where it goes further.
Yeah,
I don't think it should be no 5-10 years spouse support.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it should be temporary where you can get back on your feet.
Yeah, move on from there.
When you get a job, and it stopped like that, and that goes for both. That goes for men and women. I don't think you should have no damn 20-year-old spouse support.
Because now that I look at it, say you get spouse support for 10 years, the kid is 10. Now they're done when he's 20 years old. Okay, now the guy go and have another a kid with his, another family or whatever. Mm-hmm. Now you're taking away from his kid's mouth,
right.
And the kid actually suffering, because you want to be greedy.
But that's not. They don't think about that.
Nah, they really don't. They really don't.
But yeah, that's why I said earlier, we need to have more people in the judicial system, whether it's attorneys, judges, DAs, whatever, like who's from that culture, who understand. Mm-hmm. A lot of the judges that's in there now, they 67 years old. They go by the old Generino stuff. Is okay, he black, child support, that's it.
Yeah. They already against all men anyway when you come in there.
Right.
They award everything to the woman anyway.
Yeah, like that stuff is really designed to break up a strong black family.
It really is. A family in general, not just particularly black people, just
family in general.
Yeah.
But it affects us more than it affects anybody else.
Well, because now when I'm trying to, I got another question. So say, hypothetically, you dating somebody, y'all get a divorce or whatever. Now you pay her spousal support. You pay her child support. Mm-hmm. Now y'all decide to fix everything, get back together. How does that work?
Somebody like you got your ex or whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all if y'all get back together, it goes away.
It goes away.
Yeah. You can't get back with somebody. Let's say you get.
What I'm saying is because it's two different things. Like child support and spousal support are two different things.
Right, but if you get back with that person, that stops.
But say you don't get married to them, you just dating them. Do they continue taking money out your check like that?
I think they do. Well, you say, okay, do you move back in the house?
Well, y'all trying to get things back together, but y'all ain't quite married yet. You know, y'all got a divorce, and now y'all trying to patch everything up to get back together.
I mean, they gotta go back to court, right?
They would have to go back to court and fix all that, and then that would have to be up to the judge.
Yeah.
The judge would have to see, well, okay, you guys can work this out.
Yeah.
The judge would have to work that out.
Okay.
But if you're living together, you wouldn't be getting child support because child support really is based on visitation.
Okay, next question. Now, what if your own child support, you have your relative taking care of your kid, you paying child support to your relative? How does that work?
Like if your child living with your brother or sister or something like that?
Yeah.
Do you pay them child support?
Well, you pay them child support, but what if they ask for alimony? How does that work? Because they're actually taking care of your kids. Or you have to be a married status for alimony.
I think you have to be married, man. I never heard.
I really didn't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. I never heard of a situation like that. Like,
because why you have to be married to have alimony?
Right. All that alimony and all that and spouse support, you have to be married.
But you can get spousal support if you date somebody.
Huh?
You get spousal support. You don't have to be married to get spousal support.
Unless it's that common law where you've been together for like over 10 years. Yeah. But if you that's your baby mama, baby daddy, whatever, you ain't get no.
See, we're too deep for you, huh?
Spouse support.
I'm letting y'all talk.
TJ look confused.
I'm letting y'all talk.
He's like, what's spouse support? It's a concern.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
Let me ask you another question. Things just happen.
It happens.
Okay, say you meet a young lady. How soon should you think that she should meet your family?
That's a good question. TJ?
Oh, little boy.
Yeah, man, this your spot right here.
I'll give about.
It's your department right here.
It all depends on the person.
So how long?
It all depends on the person.
So how long? That's a time limit.
Person, I say
no, time limit. Not a person. Time limit.
Yeah, what is the person? And I say about 6 months.
6 months? What about you?
Let's say about 3 or 4 months. The reason why? I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
That's kind of early.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Talking.
Because you're gonna be around your homeboys, and you're gonna say you're gonna watch the ball game or whatever. You're gonna eventually bring her along within the first 3 months because you're excited, you dating or whatever. So you want everybody to meet her. So you're gonna bring her around to a family function, say a picnic or a little birthday party.
Okay.
And that's how it's gonna go down within the first 6 months. Before the first 6 months, like first 3-4 months, things gonna happen because they're gonna move fast.
I think that's kind of fast.
Well, 6 months pretty fast, but that's how it's gonna be.
Okay, so let's say you meet the parents in 3 months.
Okay.
Let's say 3 months later y'all don't work.
Okay.
So now, to bring somebody to your parents, you think highly of them. You don't just bring anybody. Dating can last weeks to a couple of months.
Yeah.
So to bring somebody to your parents, that's a
big step. But at the same time, they need to meet you so you know where it's gonna go from there. Sometimes a parent can really find out like this person ain't for you.
But ain't up to the parents, it's up to you.
Yeah. At our age now, but before when we was younger, I don't like her. You don't bring her around here no more. So you don't bring her over there no more.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Let me ask y'all this since we on that. What is something that's too early to talk about on a first date?
I don't really think nothing is too early because it's open session on the first date.
Nowadays, right?
Yeah, nowadays open session.
You got to be straight up.
Just straight up.
Put it all on the table.
When the last time you had sex? What's your FICO score?
How many miles you got on
that Honda?
Yeah, all that.
On that Honda? Miles on the Honda? Yeah.
And whatever she say, multiply by 2.
You have any diseases? Listen, those are questions I need to ask.
Yeah, for real.
You get in there, I'll kiss you. You might have foot-mouth disease or whatever the case may be. I need to know.
You might have had a happy ending the night before.
You see what I'm saying? I need to know that.
So, if a chick, the first date, matter of fact, before y'all even go out, you just started talking to her. If she say, "Well, you looking crazy,"
go ahead.
Well, you look at her.
I see it.
I'm shaking.
Yeah.
I'm taking something out here right quick.
Listen, don't touch her. Listen. look in the mirror?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Round of
I'm keeping the time for the tall right here.
All right,
go ahead.
So the chick, y'all ain't even go out yet. Y'all talked on the phone a couple of times.
Yeah.
And she's talking about her financial issues.
Uh-huh.
Like she say, man, you know, I don't make enough at my job, or I'm struggling, I'm working 2 jobs, and she's constantly talking about that.
Okay.
Is that too early for her to talk about that?
Well, what I would say is like, you know, I understand you got all your bills, you know, your situation going on or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, you know, I didn't really call you or holler at you to know about your financial situation. You know, I called you to talk to you, you know, to see how your day going or whatever the case may be. Like, you know, maybe we can move on from this point. But, you know, all this financial pressure you putting on me because you talking about your problems, stressing me out.
So what do you do about that? Do you stick around, or do you?
Well,
you know what?
I let her know. I let her know till, you know, cool it down a little bit. Now, if she can't continue doing it, then yeah, I got to fall back. I can't keep stepping to her every time we have a conversation. Oh, man, I hate this job. I hate this job.
Word.
I hate this job.
Word.
Listen, you got an option. Go find another job. That's your only option.
Find another job. That's it.
That's it.
You're putting too much. You know what I'm
Pressure
saying?
on me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't want to be around. You don't want to be around someone that has a negative aura.
Yeah, you got that negative energy coming.
It can be contagious.
And then when you try to help them and give them, you know, trying to encourage them and stuff like that, but they still come with the same thing. And
So what would you do?
like I said, I'm trying to encourage them. Like Tom said, you gotta get a better job. If you complaining about your job, you're not making enough money. Put forth the effort to get a better job. But in the meantime, you gotta live your life. You gotta be happy. You know what I'm saying? To miss your storm or your situation, because the reason why you're there. But until you get a better job, you know, ride out. Like I say, ride out what you're doing. Stay at your current job until you get a better job. You get a better situation. Certain people don't know how to deal with a situation. Because you pray for whatever you did, you probably pray for that job where you at now.
Yeah.
Now you want to leave the job that you prayed for and get another job to make more money.
Yeah.
And it's put stress on you because you're impatient.
So do you believe in? I mean, I think you do. I think we all do. When God brings people in your life for a reason.
Yeah.
Let's say God brings that person in your life who's having that situation. Like, do you stick with them? Because you know, some people need encouragement.
You stick with them, you know, because you never know when the shoe might be on the other foot.
Word.
You know, it might be on the other foot, and she might have a connection that you might need to get you where you need to go. You never know that person's situation or who they know. You down talk to them and downplay them. They might be your connection to further your career. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They might have that extra plug or whatever you want to call it to get you where you need to go. You know, you just never know. So you can't downplay everybody's situation.
Right. Okay.
So I just encourage them, you know, to do better and, you know, stop complaining about your job because, you know, you got an option. Find a better job.
Right.
If you have dishes in the sink and
Whoa.
let's break it down. If you have dishes in the sink, right? Yeah, say I gotta go home and clean up.
Okay.
But you go home and lay down. But what's on your mind is I gotta clean up my house.
Yeah.
But until you do something about it, until you clean up your house, it gonna still be on your mind. It's the same when you get the job. It could be on your mind. Say I want to get a better job. But until you put action behind it, ain't nothing gonna get done. You're not gonna have a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, you started to worry me a little bit with the whole dishes thing. I ain't know what you.
Yeah, you know, stuff like that.
Hey, let me play this right quick. See if y'all can hear it. What I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna do like a song of the week or whatever, right?
Okay.
Where we just listen to some stuff, new, old stuff you probably never heard, stuff you did. And we're gonna just get y'all opinion on it. So this is a new chick. Little Disney put me onto this. What's up, Little Disney? To Queen Naija. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's called Medicine. You ever heard it before? It's a new song. You don't listen to the radio. I don't either, but I'm a DJ, so I have to hear it. To make a long story short, there was a couple and they're on YouTube. The guy cheated on her, so now she wants to give him a taste of his own medicine, which we hear a lot of in the real world. So we're gonna just play a little. Let me get y'all opinion on this. This doesn't sound too good. I'm about to cut this short. Y'all hear it? Listen. Quality's not that good.
Yeah, quality's not that
I'm gonna
good.
I want to get to the hook though.
Cause I got one for you too.
Listen to this. See if you hear this. How you feel about that right there? You hear what she said?
How you feel about the things if I do it to you?
Yeah. I'm gonna ride him crazy. You'll never have a clue.
Yeah.
She's gonna ride him crazy.
I like it.
Listen.
I heard that before.
You heard it before?
Yeah.
She named like 5 niggas' names.
Okay, good.
She gonna call all these niggas
Okay.
and FaceTime them.
Okay.
You know what that mean? You know what that mean?
No
I
way.
know exactly what it means.
She already had the niggas' number.
Yeah.
You don't just call them Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike and all these guys.
You got a whole Fantastic Five.
Right. You gonna call them Avengers.
Yeah,
You had them on speed dial already.
Yeah.
You got a 6 stone in you.
You showed the signal outside your door, like,
Yeah.
okay, I need the Avengers. So the song is dope, but she like, I'm
Yeah, but it don't make you look right as a woman. You sleeping with all these men because this other guy did it, and you want to sleep with all these dudes because he did it. So you gonna whore yourself out because this dude did it, got cheated on you. All right, you cheated on me. I'm gonna sleep with 5 men. Wait, what?
But that's always been the thing. But it seems like it's a thing where the woman tries to be like the man and don't have no emotion behind the situation, which is called tit for tat.
Yeah, that's basically how we live in this society.
But for her to call out 5 guys' names, I'm gonna call Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, Johnny. Yeah, you had them niggas' numbers in your phone already. You did. But yeah, it's I'm pretty sure you ladies heard this song. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Queen Naja, but the name is Medicine. You can check that out.
I encourage you to stop listening to the beat and listen to the words.
Listen to the lyrics.
Listen to the lyric and what it's saying, and start repeating what you're hearing.
He's hard.
Yeah.
Nah, he's right. The verbal in me overanalyzes stuff, but I listen to the lyrics first before I listen to the beat.
Well, it depends. You know, nowadays rappers are not lyricists now. They just have a good beat and a good hook, and that's what they do. They don't really rap no more. There's no real rappers out there except the old ones.
Right.
I can't name a new rapper. Can you? A good new rapper?
A good new rapper?
Brand new.
I can't say Cole and Kendrick because they're not
brand new.
Brand spanking new?
Yeah. No, there's none. Let me help you out, my brother.
There you go, my brother. That's gonna be the name of this episode too. But yeah, my brother.
Yeah, my brother.
Nah, I can't really offhand. I can't think of no new rappers. No, I can't. What was you saying?
I listened to this lady called Lori London. She's Lady London. I'm gonna play a little clip for you.
Might sound better with your phone.
Take a little more for me to open up. I'm sipping coconuts in the summer sun that I'm soaking up. He's dope as fuck. He gave me what I wanted the most. And I don't believe in love, but you cutting it close. I'm holding up some shoes like the silver or gold. He said I'd never make you choose. I'm gonna get you them both. To tell the truth, I'm nothing like your ex. I'm thinking, word, is that a promise or a threat? He like, you heard me, I don't speak unless it's facts. Have you on a private jet with Philippe in your Patek? Oh. Ain't it crazy how that turned me on? He got his rollie on while he reaching out for his burner phone. Coppers all along on the corners that he was turning on. Sirens going off, and I'm explaining how they got it wrong. Nike Tech fleece with the scammer fit on. CD player got the pieces I've been jamming in them. Cops talking like you must have left your manners at home. I said I promise that I will unless my man is at home. So do your job, nigga. Don't want to have to get involved with you. Since I'm humble and gracious, I make it sweet. What you making every week is probably sitting on my feet. And my nigga won't make a peep for you take his freedom of speech. Boss lady, I do boss things. Catch me everywhere from Bronx River to Palm Springs. The ugly bitches always want to bring the heat to me. Cause other pretty women never want to beef with me. If I see a bad bitch, tell her link with me. I run these niggas' pockets at an elevated frequency. I love niggas that'll get that dough popping. Like, bring your sister, I'ma take y'all both shopping. Oh, you with your other girl? No problem. Group trips to the island, you can tell them that I got them. I look at other women lose, never bat an eye. Long as the bottom of my shoes, Kappa Alpha Psi. I'm talking bloody like a nuke when I'm stepping, nigga, walking by, turning every neck like Omega niggas. I'm boiling different, was born to flex. Like life, I'm here 1 minute, then going the next. Oh, you mad cause I'm styling on it. But your range got 100,000 miles up on it. I'm not the type of chick that you can play with at all. You got 6 more years before you pay that shit off.
So, Oh, I like that.
What you think about that?
I like that. It's usually the underground people that have good stuff like that.
I think she's one of the best out. You know, right now I have a couple other ones I listen to. Tokyo, you heard of her?
Is it Tokyo Jet?
Yeah, Tokyo Jet.
Yeah.
Amaretta.
Nah, I don't know what that is.
Y'all listen to Amaretta? No. Tokyo Jet.
I got one. I don't know if y'all know who my son is.
Yeah, I know him too.
My son,
he's a rapper in New York.
Yeah, he from the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know who my son is? He had a Def Jam deal back in the day. Got arrested. He did 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
He's an activist too. He be out there like
he been in the streets heavy.
Yeah, like he ain't no joke. Like anything that goes on in the community, like he be out there. He was on Hot 97 today,
freestyler,
and he killed it. Like
he's a beast on that.
I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
Y'all be ignoring that they don't move according to that shit that they record, and y'all still applauding me. I'm reported live from the corners where they do crime and get more time than Warner. You see, I'm trying to warn you, it's no more honor now. They done traded in principle for designer. Your right hand man might kill you for some vagina, and the so-called G's give pistols to the minors. And this who y'all be trying to compare to me, from where I swear this whole industry scared of me. It's clear this shit is just like breathing air to me. I'm God here. You should be making a prayer to me. It's rare you'll see another rapper that's this complete, that speak like a scholar with honor like Pistol P. When it's drama, I'm the piranha trying to get the meat. Pause. I'm kind of like white collar mixed with street on my mama. I'm just the lead. I'm the heartbeat of the streets. I am the place where life and art.
Well, we can check this out. It's on YouTube. It's Fat Joe and My Son. Like I said, My Son's been killing it for a while. It's on Hot 97. So check that out. But we're gonna do that every time. Every episode we're gonna have a little song of the week segment. Maybe TJ throw a scripture in there. Maybe Tall will throw some I don't know, some I hate black people segment or something. But yeah, we'll see what's up. But again, subscribe to YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. We'll get more episodes when TJ wakes up. Comment. Also Anchor, comment, like. Play your message. Shout out to Mike C. Shout out to Top of the Morning Podcast. Thanks for the love. Again, download Anchor. Make the comments. Leave a message. If it's dope, we'll play it on the next show.
Let me say something. I want y'all to go to my Instagram page, Motivated4. Buy your Motivated for T-shirts. Right now, I'm really working on for the organization is Thanksgiving giveaway. Coming November, I think the second week of November, I'm trying to plan it. But through the rest of the year, before we get to November, I'm going to let you guys know. But right now, I'm working on trying to get at least 50 turkeys from Publix to hand it out to the community. So we're actually trying to give back to the community. So 50 turkeys. So you're listening to it, you have to, if you want to come out, and I'll give you the location and time in November, the month of November. So you can pick up your turkey and other like stuffing, cranberry sauce, whatever we're going to have in the box for you guys. So we're trying to feed the community, and that's what we all about, the Real Cast, Motivate for Christ, Tall, 305. We think all we want to do is give back. So we're working on that, give back to the people. Any news on the giveaway for the Visa gift card?
Still waiting on the for somebody to answer from the first episode how much that Tall said he would spend on the first date. So again, we're giving away $20 gift cards to the winner. You could give the answer on YouTube or on my IG, the Railcast on IG, or even on Anchor. Leave a message, leave the answer. There's money out here. Not like you want it. All right, it's DJ Real Life. Sign off. Peace.
Peace.